that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Town, Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Winston now to throw on first down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jameis now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Let's go now. 550, 550.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Rodgers. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A give to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On third down, that's Barber. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Dirk Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. 53. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come. First and 10. On first down, it's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers, 27 yards. And the Colts are in for 6. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, that's Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. The give is to Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. To throw, Winston. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds Humphreys. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely...
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Well, Charles, we've talked a lot about Andrew Luck and his turnaround this year, but just looking at the Colts collectively going from 1-5 to the playoffs, even though they lost to KC, what a remarkable season.
Yeah, as soon as the pain goes away, people will remember what they accomplished. Frank Reich takes the job as the head coach after they'd selected Josh McDaniels, and he went back to New England, so he wasn't even their first choice. Had to get Andrew Luck's shoulder back in shape. And what they got done from a 1-5 start to getting to the playoffs, absolutely remarkable.
And the offensive line turnaround from 32nd, dead last in the league in sacks allowed a year ago, to first in the league, only allowing 18. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, good luck trying to pass rush against all-pro rookie Quentin Nelson. He'll maul you.
Luck on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now it's Luck. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mack. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, that's Wilkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They run again with Wilkins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
12.
After the run, Luck going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, easy.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 55 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice move. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score
is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going.
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long. From the gun, Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back now in Indianapolis. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
12.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw is Love. Flushed out right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll fake it. Now Love. Sliding it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, easy. 12.
They snap it to Love, escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. 674. Luck now to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let it roll. That is right. 4 down. 5, 6, 22. 12. 11 Z. 11.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Hey, easy.
Colts going on 4th. It's Love, eluding the pressure right. And no, It's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? In the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Running over the middle by Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.